Hello again, YouTube. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simp, and All Subjects channel. So I want to get back into talking about people who use you and so on and so forth. And how, from a spiritual standpoint, they can be a problem in your life because you need, for things to flow correctly from a spiritual standpoint, and for that abundant rich to flow from a spiritual standpoint, you need to either be by yourself or you need to have people with you and around you that's down for you. People that's down for you, you don't have to tell them to call. People that's down for you, you don't have to tell them to help. They just automatically gonna do it. Now, when they got some type of problem with you, every time you bring something to their attention, it becomes an argument or some type of disagreement or fight. Because they using you or they really don't care for you like that. You know? That's why some of y'all really need to move from where you at. You need to relocate because you surrounded around people like this. You ain't gonna get nothing going right around people like this. You just not. Man, this collar on this coat, man. Wait, hold on, y'all. This collar don't be getting. I can't get this collar right. I can't never get this collar right on this coat. But look at that. But people be using you, man, and it's like, it'll make you mad when you can see it. She be like, man, I got the wrong people around me. Now, some of them, it's not that they using you, it's just we get busy in life sometimes. But some people is using you, and you know that the only time you hear from them is when they want something or they want you to do something. They don't just merely have good conversation for you. They want you to do something or they want something. And the way you know, if you got people like this around, when it's established that you're not going to do that thing, they get quiet, like, and they not conversation. And these the people I'll be like, well, all right, then, I get off the phone. I'm not finna sit on the phone with people who ain't no conversation. Just like people who really like you and want your company, they gonna always be inviting you to stuff. You know, if you don't go, that's just you. It's not that they don't want to be around you, you just choose not to go. But they're gonna be inviting you to stuff. Now sometimes people that invite you to stuff is using you too. They ain't got enough going in their life. And then y'all ever seen them people that you know something done good done happen to them or something bad done happen to them because you don't hear from them? Like, if you think anything like me, you be like, man, I might as well go somewhere to my liking and be by myself. I ain't finna endorse this product, y'all, but I gotta take a sip. Okay, good. Couldn't see it. That's how I think. So if you think anything like me, then you thinking the same way. Don't get mad. Don't get sad. Just get distant. Get distant. Like that job. They were only using me until they got their numbers up. Then they was going to nitpick me out of there. I know it. That's why I quit. Because I've seen them do it to others. They haven't been talking all that slick stuff. They've been saying stuff. But they wasn't talking that slick stuff that they was talking when they had them numbers, when that whole room was full. It's weird. Like about maybe 3-4 months ago, that whole room was practically full. Now it's like chairs. It's just chairs, open, empty. But now I saw for myself why people don't stay there. For real. I saw for myself. You ever seen that person that always think you gotta be catering to them, but you have to make them do stuff, or you have to twist their arm to do stuff? That's the way it be. I know guys that, you talk to them and it's like you just listen to them, because I'd be like, yeah, he got a bunch of foul people around him. So when they talk, you just listen. They just need somebody to listen to them. And some of these guys out here, it's like their wife or soon to be ex or ex-wife be getting in the way of them and their kids. And I be listening like, man, is she doing that on purpose? She can't be that evil. Or is it just happening that way? That's why you dudes that want kids so bad, just know that it can end up bad for you, like a lot of these guys out here. It can end up bad. Now all of a sudden, you, to see your own kids, gotta battle some dude that is not even his kids. She done moved your kids into some other dude's house, or done moved some other dude into your house that they probably made you give her. And it's like, now it's a battle because he trying to act like he tough, and you really want to do something to him, but he not worth it, and you just gonna be in prison. I know, man, that's how it be, man. Because when women using you, these are the end results sometimes. They'll use you to pass the time. They'll use you for money. They'll be stuck on one of their ex-boyfriends, talking to them in secret, meeting up with them, getting banged in cars, backseat. But then they'll be living under your roof that you got to go to work every day to keep. That's how people is now, man. All y'all dudes need to be saying to yourself, everything that good, everything that glitters ain't gold. Everything that glitters ain't gold. The grass ain't always green on the other side. These, and we not just talking about women, we talking about people in general, but these women will literally pry your friends out of your life, right? And then this how it be. Those same friends, she'll talk about them the whole time like they so terrible. But those same friends, they'll want to be around you though. They'll want your company though, more than her. That's why don't ever give up your friends for these broads. It's bros before HOs and goals before HOs. She'll focus on one bad element of them, but you know them before you knew her. And they'll be trying to be around you. Let's go here and let's go there. Let's go here and let's go there. But then you'll be around her saying, let's go here, let's go there, let's go. And she'll be shooting down, shooting down, shooting down. Don't want to go nowhere unless she wants to go. That's how it be, man. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong in the comments. Tell me I'm wrong. That friend you done had your whole life, she say she can't stand him, act like she can't stand him, but she secretly think he cute, secretly like him. These chicks is crazy. Crazy. You better recognize that before you end up like some of the rest of us, not knowing what you gonna lose. You better recognize that these chicks crazy. And it's not all, just most. You're not going to see it at first. Because it's like mold on a piece of bread. The longer you keep that bread without eating it, and it get exposed to the light, it's going to rot. Just like when you put some of these people and these women in general in front of the light, they gonna rot. They gonna turn green. You gonna see how green they is and how green they get. I mean, almost everything. That's just American way. Use people. And I'm sure it's like that in other parts of the world, but I ain't been in other parts of the world. And the way it's looking, I really don't have a strong desire to be in other parts of the world. I'm sure I will, but it's not high on the bucket list, let's just say. So, these people are users. Users. You got to be able to spot it and shut it down. That chick that ain't never giving you none. You done been out, done took her out to eat 3-4 times. She asks you again, tell her she need the treat. You're going to see her true colors. I done treated you 3-4 times. It's your turn to treat. You want to keep going out to eat. Don't let these people use you, man. You better than that. You better than caring what these people think. You better than letting them use you. And I know somebody used. They ain't gonna be around much, and they ain't gonna be around long. Their days is numbered. Numbered. Sometimes you just pick the wrong person to be friends with, to be around. It happens, man. To be with. You pick the one who's not durable, not strong enough to be there for you beneficially. You dumped the one that would have been that. You picked the one that ain't. And y'all do need to start checking family history, because sometimes you can see it in the other women in the person in the woman's life. All you got to do is open your eyes and you'll see and look at how they treat men, how they treat or treated their friends. And you'll know right up, look, man. The cousin that don't give her husband none and treat her husband like dirt, and they laugh about it. Why are they laughing about it? Because it's in them. That's not funny. And then down the line, they do it. They laughed about it 10 years ago. She don't want to. Now, 10 years later, 12, 15, they doing it. That same bogus thing that they auntie did, they cousin did, they mama did, they grandmama did, now they doing it. All you got to do is open your eyes. When you at them gatherings, man, just stop talking so much and just watch people. That's your chance. That's silent vetting. When you watching them people, how they get down, how they move and shake, that she loves. That's how you find out. The things she said she would never do, but everybody in her family done did it. You headed for it. You might well put you some money aside for lawyer fee, court fees. So when you, the dummy that busts nuts everywhere, having kids, when she spirals out of control, you could just take your kids from her. Because 99% of people who spiral out of control, they never knew they would. They just tried something. I know a weak person when I see one. It's weak. The weakest person is portraying themselves as the strongest. But they haven't been tested. How can you know you strong and you ain't never been tested? You ain't never been around somebody that's gonna test you. We all heard the say no to drugs, didn't we? Anybody that's over the age of 35 was around when Dare was around, right? And all of that. Look how many people on drugs that you would have never thought that they would ever even do it. I don't put nothing past people. People, I never talk. They talk about the rainbow, the Fruity Pebbles, and then they become Fruity Pebbles. I've heard it all. Anyway, people will use you if you let them. Distance yourself from people who is using you. Think of that person that only call you when they want something. And if you got a broad that only be trying to make demands like you got to do something for her, you need to put her in her place. And if she's trying to stand on you when you try to put her in her place, it's not the one for you. Dump her. But you don't let these chicks dictate nothing to you. You a man. They ain't got no balls. You don't let them dictate nothing to you. But anyway. Y'all understand what I'm saying? That's why I don't need people. I done got let down enough by people to know that you're not supposed to need them. You'll be doing 10 times more for them than they do for you, and they still act like you got to do it. You got to do nothing. But this is how people who using you act. That thing that they could be doing for you to put you over the top, they ain't gonna do it. Then you'll be seeing other people doing it, and you'll be like, man, I wish I had somebody to do that for me. But you don't get better. You just get wiser. Get wiser. Shut them down like this.